Imagine a world where our great Atlantic Ocean is no longer filled with ice. Can you picture it? Now, what if we told you this could soon be our reality? Yes, the chilling truth is that our planet is undergoing significant changes. Our Atlantic Ocean, once a vast expanse of shimmering ice, is now slowly but surely losing its icy sheen. But why is this happening? The answer lies in the phenomenon we've all heard of, but perhaps don't fully understand: climate change. Climate change, fueled by our own actions and decisions, is causing the temperature of our planet to rise. And as the Earth warms up, the ice in the Atlantic, like in many other places, starts to melt. This is not a dystopian novel or a Hollywood blockbuster. This is the reality of our world today. The ice is melting, and it's happening faster than we think. So, why is our ice melting? The answer lies in two words: climate change. Now, let's break it down. What exactly is climate change? It's a long-term alteration in the Earth's climate, or average weather conditions, and it's directly linked to human activities, particularly those leading to the emission of greenhouse gases. Think of these greenhouse gases as a blanket around the Earth. They're naturally occurring and essential for life on our planet. Without them, our world would be a freezing, uninhabitable rock. But here's the catch. Just like a thick blanket on a warm night can make you hot and uncomfortable, too many greenhouse gases cause the Earth to heat up. This is what we call the greenhouse effect. So, where do these extra greenhouse gases come from? The main culprits are carbon dioxide and methane. Carbon dioxide is primarily released through the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas. Methane, on the other hand, is released during the production and transport of coal, oil, and natural gas. It's also emitted by livestock and other agricultural practices, as well as by the decay of organic waste in municipal solid waste landfills. Now, you might be wondering, how does this lead to global warming? Let's imagine the Earth as a giant greenhouse. The greenhouse gases in the atmosphere act like the glass walls of a greenhouse, trapping the heat from the sun and preventing it from escaping back into space. This trapped heat causes the overall temperature of the Earth to rise, a phenomenon known as global warming. And here's the real kicker. As the Earth's temperature increases, the polar ice caps begin to melt. This melting ice doesn't just vanish. It adds to the volume of our oceans, leading to rising sea levels. And if you're thinking this sounds like a vicious cycle, you're absolutely right. More greenhouse gases lead to more heat, which leads to more melting ice, which leads to higher sea levels, and so on. It's a domino effect, and we've already pushed the first piece. In essence, our actions are turning up the Earth's thermostat, and our ice is paying the price. As the Earth heats up, our ice begins to melt. But this isn't just about losing ice, it's about a chain reaction that affects us all. Picture the Atlantic's icy expanses, vast and ageless, slowly surrendering to the warmth. It's not just about the disappearance of these icy landscapes, it's about what happens next. As the ice melts, it adds to the volume of our oceans, causing sea levels to rise. This isn't a distant concern, but a present danger. Our coastal communities, homes to millions, are under threat. Whole cities could be swallowed by the encroaching waves. But the chain reaction doesn't stop there. The ice is home to a multitude of wildlife, their survival intricately tied to this frosty environment. As the ice retreats, these creatures lose their homes, disrupting the delicate balance of our ecosystem. The effects of our melting ice reach far beyond the Atlantic. They touch every corner of our planet. Climate change and the melting ice in the Atlantic. It's a lot to take in, isn't it? The facts are clear. The ice is melting, and climate change is the culprit. We've walked through why this is happening, the science behind it, and the chain reaction this melting sets off. It's not just about the ice you see, it's about the world we live in, the home we share. The impact of melting ice in the Atlantic doesn't stop at the shoreline. It reaches into our weather patterns, our ecosystems, and our very way of life. But remember, knowledge is power. Understanding the challenge is the first step toward overcoming it. We each have a role to play in this global drama. By reducing our carbon footprint, supporting sustainable practices, and advocating for climate-friendly policies, we can make a difference. Our planet's future is in our hands. It's time to take action for the Atlantic, for the ice, and for ourselves.